Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about wisdom, about strength, about the kind of woman who doesn't just survive in this world, but thrives. She is not swayed by the winds of opinion, nor is she shaken by the storms of life. She stands firm, she walks with purpose, and she follows a set of rules that guide her to success. A smart woman knows who she is. She does not need the world's approval to define her worth. She understands that she was created with value, with purpose, with a calling that no one else can fulfill. She does not waste time comparing herself to others because she knows that her path is unique. Her journey is her own. She guards what is precious, her heart, her mind, her energy. She does not allow just anything to enter her life. She does not entertain lies, negativity, or people who drain her spirit. Instead, she surrounds herself with truth, with hope, with relationships that build her up and challenge her to grow. She is not just intelligent, she is wise. There is a difference. Many can collect knowledge, but wisdom is the ability to apply it. She listens more than she speaks, she observes before she reacts, and she learns from every situation, whether success or failure. She understands that wisdom is more valuable than gold, for it leads to decisions that shape her destiny. She walks in integrity, in a world that often encourages shortcuts and compromise. She chooses what is right. She keeps her word. She stands by her values. She does not change with the crowd because her foundation is built on something deeper, something lasting. She chooses her company wisely. She knows that the people she surrounds herself with will either push her forward or pull her back. She walks with those who inspire her, who encourage her, who remind her of her strength when she forgets. She distances herself from relationships that are toxic, from influences that lead her away from her purpose. She is a woman of vision. She does not wander aimlessly through life, hoping that things will fall into place. She sets goals. She makes plans. She moves forward with intention. And when obstacles come, and they will, she does not give up. She adjusts, she learns, she presses on, and above all, she keeps growing. A smart woman is never satisfied with yesterday's success. She keeps learning, keeps stretching, keeps moving toward the next challenge. She embraces change, not with fear, but with faith. She understands that growth is not always comfortable, but it is always necessary. So I ask you today, what kind of woman do you want to be? The one who drifts through life, letting circumstances dictate her path? Or the one who stands strong, who walks in wisdom, who lives with purpose? The choice is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something today. A woman who knows her worth is a force to be reckoned with. She does not beg for approval, nor does she wait for the world to tell her she is valuable. She already knows. She understands that her worth is not determined by her appearance, her bank account, her relationship status, or the opinions of others. She was created with purpose, designed with strength, and filled with potential beyond measure. She does not allow anyone to diminish her value. When the world tries to define her by shallow standards, she rises above them. When voices of doubt whisper that she is not enough, she speaks back with confidence. She refuses to settle for less than she deserves, whether in relationships, career, or the way she is treated by others. She knows that being strong does not mean being loud. It means standing firm. It means walking away from anything that does not honor her. She does not compare herself to others. She understands that each person's journey is unique and that her only competition is the woman she was yesterday. She does not measure her success against someone else's highlight reel. Instead, she focuses on her growth, her progress, and her own definition of success. She carries herself with dignity. She does not chase love, attention, or validation because she knows that she is already enough. She does not lower her standards just to fit in. She does not allow the fear of being alone to push her into places she does not belong. She would rather walk alone in truth than be surrounded by those who do not see her worth. And because she knows her worth, she lifts others up. A truly confident woman does not feel threatened by another's success. She celebrates it. She does not tear others down to feel strong. She builds them up. She walks with grace. She leads with kindness. And she refuses to let insecurity rob her of joy. This is the kind of woman the world cannot shake. This is the kind of woman who changes lives, not by demanding attention, but by simply being who she was meant to be. And today I ask you, do you know your worth? Because when you do nothing and no one can take it away from you. A wise woman understands that not everything deserves access to her heart and mind. She is careful, discerning, and intentional about what she allows to shape her thoughts and emotions. She knows that the world is full of distractions, deceptions, and influences that can pull her away from her true purpose. So she stands guard, not in fear, but in wisdom. She does not allow negativity to take root in her mind. She knows that what she dwells on will shape her perspective, her decisions, and ultimately her future. She refuses to let the doubts of others become her own. She does not entertain self-defeating thoughts or allow past mistakes to define her. Instead, she fills her mind with truth, with wisdom, with things that uplift and strengthen her. She chooses to focus on what is good, what is possible, and what is ahead, rather than dwelling on what went wrong. She protects her heart from unhealthy attachments. Not every person, not every relationship, and not every opportunity is meant for her. She is not reckless with her emotions, giving them away to those who do not value them. She does not let temporary feelings dictate long-term decisions. Nance. She understands that just because something feels good in the moment does not mean it is right for her future. She listens to her intuition, to wisdom, and to the lessons life has taught her. She sets boundaries, and she does not apologize for them. She knows that guarding her heart does not mean shutting people out. It means allowing only the right ones in. She does not entertain toxic relationships, manipulative people, or influences that drain her energy. She values peace over chaos, self-respect over pleasing others, and authenticity over shallow connections. She feeds her mind with wisdom and truth. She does not waste time on gossip, meaningless drama, or things that add no value to her life. She seeks out knowledge that strengthens her, books that inspire her, and conversations that challenge her to grow. She understands that the mind is like a garden. Whatever she plants will grow. So she sows seeds of wisdom, discipline, and positivity, knowing that in time, they will produce a life of strength and purpose. She is not led by fear, nor is she easily swayed by the opinions of others. She is rooted, steady, and unshaken, because she knows that her peace is too valuable to be disrupted by every passing storm. She chooses her battles wisely, saves her energy for what truly matters, and refuses to let anyone have power over her emotions who has not earned that place in her life. A woman who guards her heart and mind is a woman who walks in clarity. She is not easily manipulated, not easily discouraged, and not easily led astray. She moves forward with wisdom, knowing that her greatest strength comes from within. And because she protects what is precious, she thrives, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. There is a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is information. It is facts, data, and experience. It can be read in books, heard in conversations, and gained through study. But wisdom is more than just knowing. It is understanding. It is the ability to take knowledge and apply it in a way that leads to the right decisions, the right actions, and the right path. A smart woman does not settle for just gathering information. She seeks wisdom that will guide her through life. She understands that knowledge alone can be misleading. A person can know many things and still make poor choices. She has seen people with education but no direction, intelligence but no integrity, and talent but no discipline. She does not confuse having knowledge with having wisdom. She knows that true wisdom comes not just from learning, but from reflection, experience, and a willingness to listen. She listens more than she speaks. She understands that wisdom is often found in quiet moments, in observing, in paying attention to the lessons life is trying to teach. She does not rush to give her opinion on everything. Instead, she listens, she thinks, and she discerns. She surrounds herself with people who are wise, those who challenge her, those who have walked the road ahead of her, those who have something valuable to teach. She does not rely on emotions alone to make decisions. Feelings are real, but they are not always reliable. A wise woman knows when to pause, when to seek counsel, when to weigh the consequences before acting. She is not impulsive, nor is she easily swayed by temporary excitement or fear. She understands that wisdom requires patience, and sometimes the best decision is to wait, to observe, and to let things unfold. She learns from her mistakes. She does not let failure define her, but she also does not ignore the lessons it brings. She takes time to reflect, to ask herself what went wrong and what she can do differently. She understands that wisdom is often born from struggle, and the woman who is willing to learn from her past will always be stronger in the future. She values discernment. Not everything that looks good is good. Not every opportunity is the right one. Not every voice giving advice is worth listening to. A wise woman is selective about what she follows, what she believes, and what she allows to shape her decisions. She does not rush into relationships, business deals, or commitments without first considering if they align with her purpose and values. She seeks wisdom daily. She does not assume she has all the answers. She reads, she learns, she asks questions. She understands that wisdom is not a destination but a lifelong pursuit. She is humble enough to admit when she doesn't know something, strong enough to seek guidance, and courageous enough to change course when needed. A woman who seeks wisdom is a woman who builds a life that lasts. That lasts. She does not just react to life. She leads her life with purpose. She is not easily deceived, not easily shaken, and not easily led astray. And because she chooses wisdom over mere knowledge, she finds success not just in what she accomplishes, but in the legacy she leaves behind. A woman of integrity is a woman of strength. She does not compromise her values for convenience, nor does she change her principles to fit the expectations of others. She knows that integrity is not just about what she does when people are watching. It is about who she is when no one is looking. Her character is built on honesty, truth, and consistency, and she refuses to live a double life. She keeps her word. When she makes a promise, she follows through. She does not speak lightly or make commitments she has no intention of keeping. People trust her because they know her words and actions align. She does not deceive, exaggerate, or manipulate to get ahead. She understands that real success comes not from shortcuts but from walking the right path, even when it is harder. She stands for what is right, even when it is unpopular. Integrity means choosing truth over comfort, standing firm when it would be easier to go along with the crowd. She does not allow pressure to dictate her morals. She does not compromise her ethics for a paycheck, a promotion, or approval. She values her self-respect more than the temporary benefits of cutting corners. She takes responsibility for her actions. When she makes a mistake, she owns up to it. She does not shift blame, make excuses, or cover up the truth. She understands that true strength is found in accountability, in admitting when she is wrong and working to make things right. She is not perfect, but she is honest about her imperfections, and she constantly strives to grow. She treats people with fairness and respect. Integrity is not just about how she acts in big moments, but in the small, everyday choices. She does not take advantage of others. speak badly behind their backs, or pretend to be someone she is not. She treats the janitor with the same kindness as the CEO. She believes in doing the right thing, not just when it benefits her, but because it is simply who she is. She holds herself to a higher standard. She does not follow the world's shifting morals or allow society's changing values to dictate her own. She is guided by a deeper sense of right and wrong. She understands that integrity is not always easy, but it is always worth it. She does not let greed, selfishness, or pride control her decisions. Instead, she acts with honesty, humility, and wisdom. She builds a reputation that lasts. While others may chase success at any cost, she chooses to build a foundation that will stand the test of time. She knows that wealth, beauty, and status can fade, but integrity remains. People trust her, respect her, and look up to her because she is steady, unwavering, and true to her word. A woman who walks with integrity does not need to prove herself with loud words or grand gestures. Her actions speak for her. She is at peace with who she is, knowing that she has nothing to hide, nothing to regret, and nothing to fear. And in the end, she does not just leave behind accomplishments. She leaves behind a legacy of trust, honor, and strength. A wise woman understands that the company she keeps will shape the direction of her life. She does not surround herself with just anyone. She chooses her relationships carefully, knowing that the people closest to her have the power to either lift her higher or pull her down. She understands that energy is contagious, and she refuses to allow negativity, drama, or toxic influences to take root in her life. She seeks out those who inspire, encourage, and challenge her. She surrounds herself with people who push her to be better, who celebrate her success without jealousy, and who speak truth into her life when she needs it most. She values friendships that are built on trust, respect, and mutual growth, rather than shallow connections that serve only a temporary purpose. She does not entertain toxic relationships. She recognizes when someone is draining her energy, undermining her confidence, or leading her away from her values. She does not cling to relationships out of fear of loneliness, nor does she tolerate those who bring constant negativity into her life. She understands that it is better to walk alone in peace than to be surrounded by the wrong people. She seeks wisdom in her relationships. She learns from those who have walked ahead of her, those who have gained experience and insight that she can apply to her own journey. She is not too proud to seek guidance from mentors, from friends who hold her accountable, and from those who genuinely have her best interests at heart. She values advice from those who live with integrity and avoids taking counsel from people who do not practice what they preach. She chooses quality over quantity. She does not measure her worth by how many friends she has, how many people like her, or how popular she appears to be. She understands that true friendship is not about numbers, but about depth. Numbers, but about depth. She would rather have a few loyal, trustworthy people in her corner than a crowd of acquaintances who do not truly care for her well-being. She gives as much as she receives. She understands that relationships are a two-way street, and she is not just looking for people to support her. She also strives to be the kind of friend who uplifts and encourages others. She is loyal, dependable, and generous with her time and kindness. She does not compete with her friends. She builds them up. She does not tear others down to feel strong. She helps them rise alongside her. She understands that the right people will bring out the best in her. They will remind her of her worth when she forgets, push her to grow when she becomes stagnant, and stand beside her in both victories and struggles. She knows that with the right people by her side, she will go further, grow stronger, and live a life filled with purpose and meaning. And so she chooses wisely, because the people around her are not just a reflection of her social life. They are a reflection of her future. A smart woman does not wander aimlessly through life, hoping things will somehow fall into place. She knows that success, growth, and fulfillment do not happen by accident. They happen by design. She has a clear vision for her life, a sense of direction that keeps her focused, disciplined, and intentional. She does not just live day to day reacting to circumstances. She moves with purpose, knowing exactly where she wants to go and what she wants to achieve. She takes the time to define her goals. She does not let life happen to her. She makes things happen. She knows that without a vision, she could be pulled in every direction, chasing things that do not truly align with her purpose. So she sits down, reflects, and asks herself the hard questions. What do I want from my life? Where do I see myself in the next 5 or 10 years? What impact do I want to leave behind? She understands that clarity is power, and the clearer her vision, the stronger her ability to make it a reality. She does not allow distractions to steal her focus. She knows that the world is full of noise, endless opinions, comparisons, and pressures trying to pull her away from her path. But she refuses to be swayed. She guards her time, energy, and attention, making sure that what she invests in is leading her closer to her vision, not further away. She is not easily discouraged by setbacks because she knows that obstacles are part of the journey. Instead of letting challenges defeat her, she learns from them, adjusts her approach, and keeps moving forward. She understands that a vision without action is just a dream. She does not just talk about what she wants, she works for it. She sets goals, creates plans, and takes consistent steps toward her purpose. She is not waiting for the perfect moment to begin. She starts where she is with what she has, knowing that progress is more important than perfection. She embraces discipline and perseverance, understanding that success is built in the small, everyday choices she makes. She surrounds herself with people who support her vision. She knows that not everyone will understand her goals, and that is okay. She is not seeking approval from those who do not see her potential. Instead, she walks with those who encourage her, challenge her, and push her toward greatness. She values mentors, friends, and leaders who inspire her to stay committed to her path, even when the road gets tough. She remains flexible but unwavering in her purpose. She understands that life is unpredictable, and sometimes plans need to be adjusted. But while her methods may change, her vision remains steady. She does not give up when things do not go as planned. She adapts, learns, and keeps pressing forward. She trusts that every experience, good or bad, is shaping her into the woman she is meant to be. And because she has a clear vision, she lives with confidence and peace. She is not lost, confused, or easily shaken. She wakes up each day with purpose, knowing that she is moving towards something greater. She does not settle for mediocrity because she knows she was made for more. And no matter what comes her way, she keeps her eyes on the future, determined to make her vision a reality. Smart women follow these 7 rules, ladies and gentlemen. I have spoken today about the qualities that define a truly smart woman. She knows her worth, guards her heart and mind, seeks wisdom, walks with integrity, surrounds herself with the right people, and lives with a clear vision. These are not just ideas or abstract principles. These are the foundations of a strong, purposeful, and fulfilled life. A smart woman does not wait for the world to tell her who she is. She already knows. She does not allow circumstances to shape her identity. She builds her own path with wisdom and confidence. She understands that success is not just about what she achieves, but about the kind of person she becomes along the way. She does not live to please others, nor does she allow fear to dictate her choices. She walks with courage, knowing that her worth is not determined by external validation, but by the strength of her character. She chooses discipline over distractions, wisdom over mere knowledge, and truth over convenience. She stands firm in a world that often seeks to pull her down. She does not settle for less than she deserves, nor does she waste time chasing things that do not align with her purpose. She moves with confidence, knowing that every choice she makes is shaping her future. She understands that she is not here just to exist. She is here to make a difference, to leave a legacy, to inspire others by the way she lives. And so I ask you today, will you be that woman? Will you rise above distractions, hold fast to your values, and pursue the life you were meant to live? Because the world does not need more women who simply go with the flow. The world needs women who stand strong, who walk with wisdom, who lead with integrity. The world needs women who know their worth and refuse to settle for anything less than the greatness within them. So go forward with confidence, walk boldly in your purpose, live wisely, love fiercely, and never forget that you were created for something greater. Because when a woman follows these 7 rules, there is nothing she cannot accomplish.